yours?
No,
Your mother said she found it in your closet.
I don't know. One of the guys
Must have what?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not.
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who
E-bags.
have children who
E-bags. Viking is asking. Well, Viking is saying he's asking on behalf of Derek where I got this jester hat. You buy this from the vendor just outside of the Iron Keep. He sells it. Thank you to Dooley, who did a 100-bit cheer. And he says, on behalf of Derek, are you going to be watching Great Fall? Are you hyped for Great Balls of Fire tonight? Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe is going to be intense. I don't know. Golden Colts did a 50-bit cheer on behalf of Derek. And says, I should dress up as Deadpool or Green Lantern for Halloween. Let's see. Shout out to Darth Radovan Viking, who has done a 50-bit cheer on behalf of Derek. And he says, Derek says, let's see here. All right, Golden Colts did a 50-bit cheer on behalf of Derek. It says, that's not really Derek who's doing those cheers before. It's someone impersonating him to make him look bad. Did a 50-bit cheer. He says, on behalf of Derek, he says he has to get going now, but he hopes that I have a great Ultra Street Fighter 2 stream. Give all the Blancas you meet today some noogies, dirty diaper Honda butt splashes, and level 5 turn punches. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so first of all, shout out to Golden Colts, who did a 50-bit cheer on behalf of Derek. Derek says, Mario and Rabbids are hype. I love the Rabbids because I watched every single episode of Rabbids Invasion on Nickelodeon. That Anonymous did a 50-bit cheer on behalf of Derek, and he said, do you know the movies Titanic, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, Mrs. Doubtfire? Derek also says you should check out Season 4 of Gotham for Netflix. Derek loves Gotham. Purgatory. Shout out to Weapon J, who did a 50-bit cheer on behalf of Derek. Derek says that there actually is a Millennium Tower that they've just begun to build in Japan. But it's going to take a while for it to finish. Anonymous did a 10-bit cheer asking on behalf of Derek if Android 16 has the smallest move list. He just has all grapples. He's got ground grapple and air grapple, and this one move that does like the ground shot. And that's it. That's all it seems to have. Huh. Alright, shout out to Ratchet Fan, who did another $3 tip. He said this one was on behalf of Derek. And he said, hyped for MVC Infinite. If Sentinel's not in the game, we need Mango Sentinel. And he says, does Marvel vs. Capcom 2 have a humongous roster? Alright, so Darth Radovan Viking did a 60-bit cheer on behalf of Derek, who asks, is Thanos and Nemesis going to be my staple team? It says, looks like it. Like, I like him, man. I like him. I like that I can do some stuff with him. I'm learning combo ability with them. I'm learning mix-ups with the Soul Stone double team, so I'm liking it. And shout out to that Anonymous. What's up, Anonymous? First time I saw you here today. He just did a 50-bit cheer on behalf of Derek, and he says, I was wondering what movies and shows have you been watching lately on Netflix? I'm dying to know. Shout out to Fred Flintstone, who cheered on behalf of Derek. And he says, Derek is wondering sometime you'll check out the AJ Styles $1 Million Tower. It's a gauntlet of 14 superstars plus golden AJ Styles, and I believe all the matches take place at this year's WrestleMania. Your health carries on to the next match until you lose. Shout out to Captain DCW, who it looks like he cheered on behalf of Derek and says, hyped for more South Park today. I love the franchise, watched all the episodes. The return of Douchebag. Can't wait to see Butters and Kyle too. Akira Torres cheered on behalf of Derek. He says he's currently watching your Tomodachi Life videos on YouTube. I remember your memes you made. I remember AJ Lee, Gordon Ramsay, Jennifer Lawrence, Daniel Bryan, and many others. Secret Dunukum doesn't like cappuccino. I remember quirky questions. Yes, I do remember that whole series. Oh. Yeah, Fred Flintstone cheered on behalf of Derek. Derek says the rosters are all wrong. Yeah, they are because they're outdated. They're from earlier this year. Until they do, you know, every year, mid-year, they do the shake-up or whatever. All right, so shout out to I Beseech You, who cheered on behalf of Derek. Because Derek says hopefully someday they'll bring back the Tag Team Elimination Chamber match like when they first introduced it in 2015. He said, and you're a wimp for running away the whole match, but that's how you win. Wait, no, there's a cheer. Geek Room cheered on behalf of Derek. Derek says he's hyped for WWE this week. He agrees that WWE is scripted. The time Ricky Steamboat and WWE Legends got attacked by the Nexus was really sad to watch, but it was scripted. Okay, then. Shout out to Sedella, who did a 50-bit cheer on behalf of Derek. He says he didn't know that your Secret of Mana playthrough was interactive. The game isn't like a super important narrative game like PUBG. I remember K-Fed versus John Cena, and K-Fed had a Johnny Nitro in his corner. Infinite did a 100-bit cheer. He said it is on behalf of Derek. He said he did a pre-stream earlier before my stream it was successful, and he sung a few songs, and his followers and viewers are growing. To check out his stream. He doesn't stream when I do, but he streams around my stuff. So there you go. Alright, so Infinite cheered on behalf of Derek. He said, Derek is back wondering how you doing geography for the continent of Asia. I did terrible. I think I did like 50%. Well done. Not even. How many girls do you have to kiss for the achievement? I think it's 20. I think it's 20, and I haven't been counting how many, so... Shout out to Infinite again. He did a 100-bit cheer on behalf of Derek. Derek said, ready for more bully and more geography class. I'll be watching Power Rangers Ninja Steel. I'm enjoying that show in my spare time and happy 10 years on YouTube. Very nice. Infinite just cheered on behalf of Derek. He says he agrees that Braun Strowman versus The Bar is stupid. My favorite tag team on Raw is Sheamus and Cesaro, and it was expected them to have WrestleMania-worthy opponents, and now they don't. I agree, it's really stupid. Shout out to Infinite, who did a 50-bit cheer on behalf of Derek, and says, Derek says he loved you doing the Bulk and Skull music during your TLC Sims match between CM Punk and Tommy, and who's your favorite wrestler on the NXT roster at the moment? Mine is Roderick Strong. He did amazing in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament, and sadly he fell short to Cedric Alexander. Shout out to Johnny Soros, who did a cheer on behalf of Derek, and Derek says, Phil, happy Stone Cold Day. And Austin 316 said, I just whooped your... Oh, I can't read that word. How dare you, Derek? I have to be very PG here on Twitch. You must know that. Derek also wonders, have you ever watched any season of MasterChef? Yes, I have. He's currently watching MasterChef Junior with kids from across America. Johnny Soros Rex just did a 50-bit cheer on behalf of Derek, who says, happy Rusev Day to everyone in chat. Apparently, Rusev was trying to find a celebrity face to face at WrestleMania this year. And actually, Macaulay Culkin, also known as Kevin McAllister, and Richie Rich officially accepted Rusev's challenge, but Rusev didn't want to hit little Kevin McAllister. Wow. Shout out to Woobag, who cheered, it appears, on behalf of Derek. And Derek says, Phil, thank you for the auto host today. With 45 viewers, I had a high attendance, and I really appreciate it. Happy 10 years on YouTube. Yes, and apologies, Derek. I know yesterday Derek also wanted to stream. Johnny Soros Rex just cheered on behalf of Derek, who says, he agrees with Johnny, and Amato do a fine job. Shout out to Mr. Swaggins and my other viewers at my stream. Ban away those trolls. Reminder, he'll be streaming tomorrow before my bully stream. So there you go. Infinite did a 100-bit cheer on behalf of Derek, who says, I'm curious if you know Alvin Loong, the Demon Chef from MasterChef Canada. No. I've never watched MasterChef Canada. Never heard of him. Shout out to Fallen1570, who cheered on behalf of Derek. He said he just wants to know, what did I think of TakeOver New Orleans? I'm not going to spoil any of the results for those who didn't see it. Alright. No. King Swaggers says, Derek asked if I watched Ring of Honor back in the day. Nope. Never. Never watched Ring of Honor. I think I saw one random snippet of one match of one show ever. Ugh. Now, Asian Entrepreneur cheered on behalf of Derek. He says, Derek's plans for the summer are streaming more, growing his viewership, watching BoJack Horseman, and watching Season 3 of the Bill Nye Netflix series. Offspring cheered on behalf of Derek. He says, we're probably going to all have nightmares tonight because the apple's falling on us. Curse you, Isaac Newton. Didn't get my double jump. By the way, thank you to Pseudonymous Gamer, who cheered 100 bits on behalf of Derek and says, Fire Pro Wrestling is based on NJBW. Wrestlers you'll probably meet are Hiroshi Tanahashi, Tetsuya Naito, Kazushika Okada, and Kenny Omega. I also love the match between Jericho and Omega at Wrestle Kingdom 12. Matt Striker is also a commentator on New Japan Pro Wrestling. So there you go. Some trivia for all of you. Okay. All right. Concrete Casket just cheered on behalf of Derek. Derek says, I want to know, is it true that you saw Eddie Edwards wrestling live at a Ring of Honor taping? Right now in TNA, he's a tweener, a heel attacking Tommy Dreamer, and a face attacking Austin Aries. Do you like tweeners in wrestling? Cool. Spartan King cheered on behalf of Derek. He says, I was watching AEW tonight, and Ariane, formerly Cameron from WWE, debuts. And Matt Cardona, formerly Zack Ryder, debuts and helps out Cody and Arn Anderson. So, Sir Spartan King cheered on behalf of Derek, and Derek had asked what gave me the idea to start these retrospective marathons.
I like
Monkey. Monkey. Blind Bitch She-Type did a 10-bit cheer, and he says, it makes you wonder if actual Indians would be offended by your jokes. I mean, Jack and I are actually half Italian, and we find your Italian jokes hilarious. Folks need to stop taking offense on behalf of others. It's funny, because, like, I actually think that stereotypical racial humor is funny. When people make fun of me for Italian stuff or Polish stuff, I think that's funny. I like the generalization, observational, humor.
Here?
Oh, what is this?